On your own, you feast the finest things in life. Take a walk down the bridge of greenery. On your own, the weight upon your shoulders is cracking the bones under your skin. I don't have the words to say, but you say you're not sorry. Your heart don't run away, and nothing breaks a life in two. When I'm more of me than him somehow, but you don't know what he's gonna do. Throw some poison in your pocket, there is no other option. But I have a few, it's you and me and me and you. I'm not good at goodbyes, so you'll have to say it twice. I'm like a worm inside your apple seed, a little stone into your chemistry. And I know on your own you're so far away from here, but it's not a secret anymore. I faucet full of tears when you gotta leave them by the door.
Why don't you put your boxing gloves on and punch your punching bag? Why don't you put your boxing gloves on and punch your punching bag? Why don't you put your boxing gloves on and punch your punching bag? Get some of this rage out you have deep inside of you. You feel better, that's the point. 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 There was resentment built up, never expressed properly. I guess you could say that it got the same as everything gets between you and me. When every word chokes me up, hard to express what you need. Everyone's scared, but putting yourself out there is the only way to get free. You feel better, that's the point. You feel better, that's the point. You feel better, that's the point. You feel better, that's the point.
I hope there's still weed in this bowl. Dobie.
It is jet propulsion. I can't breathe. Jake, no! Don't worry, man. I want you to have a plan. Freaking bing bong. Jake's gonna fulfill his crow dream after all. And that dirty umbrella is gonna enslave the universe. Graham, come on. This is gonna take forever. Man, I'm gonna croak out here. Like a fish in the hands of a child.
Pretty bird.
Lay it down, let me see your hand. Show me what you got. You're always talking.
Be so for real right now, Funk. Are you kidding me? You want cherry juice? Is that what you're asking for? Alright. Oh no, this one's nasty. Sorry, baby. I got another one in the fridge I can get you. Come on. Up on my shoulder. No? Alright, go in the cage. I'll get you a new one. I'll get you a new one. New one from the fridge. You love cherry juice. My pretty bird. Alright. It really is so good. I'm trying to eat the cherries on the outside. They do look pretty good.
Position, but how about next time you be in charge, and then we'll talk about how simple and fun it is. Seriously, Rick?
I am making my beaded pre-roll curtain and also med bottle. So I got my beads and my pre-roll containers. Oops, spilling beads. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on working and probably do a time lapse while I work on it today, and then I should get even more beads tomorrow. So yippee.
I wanna be your dog. Oh, to be completely at your beck and call. I wanna live in your laundry, how I long to be
I'm almost asleep and thoughts of you fill up my head. How long am I gonna waste your fucking hair? God damn it, all the branches, all the fucking implications, code and circuitry, inherent in your words. The nerve of it, the gall, I should just put you under.
I just realized I haven't really been explaining what I'm doing. So, I got the string. I'm using this random one that I got from Walmart. Slay. And then I just kind of eyeballed how long I wanted them on my window, and then I just keep cutting that length. So I keep one out. Let me see which one it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, so I keep one out that is from the window, so I know the length that the rest of them are. And then I just kind of add some extra at the end to make sure I can tie those knots. And then I measure that piece of string along with the other one, make sure there's a little extra. So then I cut that one already. Duh. But then I go ahead and I put one bead on just the end. I don't let it go very far. And then I start tying knots to make this little bit at the end. So I'll do that. And I just keep tying knots over and over again in the same place until it gets big enough to stop the bead. Dobie. You can see it's getting there, but it's not where we need it yet. Just keep tying knots. Alright. See there? And then I let that bead go right there. Make sure it doesn't fall too easily over it. Right there. And then I'm going to take the other end of the string, and where that knot is, I'm going to push it through the bottom here so that it loops around, and then I'm just going to keep pulling. So this little bit here is going to secure itself. Make sure I don't get that extra string in. So then I've created that little loop around the side to hold the bead, and I'm just going to do the same thing again. Same thing, take the string, move the knot enough that you can fit it through the bottom, push it up. Sometimes you gotta help it out a little bit. There we go. And then I like to reposition how it's going to lay before I actually pull it all the way tight, just so they're on the opposite side. But it really doesn't matter that much. Sometimes I do 3 if I want to just do it for fun, make sure it's really secure. So you can see that now. And now that I know that this is going to stay there, I can cut off this little bit of extra string. If I can find my scissors. Okay. I don't cut it too short just because I like to be able to tighten that knot if I really needed to. But that's pretty secure. Right there. And then I just add beads for a really long time. And I just keep measuring with the same length as the one I've already finished. And I know that I like the length of it. So, yeah. I do that. And then once I get to the top, I do the same thing I did on the bottom. Except I go in through the bottom of the top bead and just make that little loop there. secure it, and then tie the knot for the actual loop right there. And that's it. And then I just make a bunch of them and hang them all up on my little curtain rod. So, yippee.
What do you want from me this evening? I've been petting you for hours. You won't let me go. It's not enough. It's like holding me down.
Oh, you never smoked this much before we met. Light up another cigarette. I can tell you're drinking only to forget. Don't know how I got you in such a mess. How am I supposed to be your ray of light, your ray of light? I get dark sometimes. Does it pass you by? I should be your ray of light, your ray of light. But I'm falling asleep at the wheel. Guess I forgot how to feel. Just for a second you're talking, but I am just pretending you have my attention. I'm falling asleep at the wheel. I made you think it was real. If you think we're strong enough, come on and wake me up. You never looked this tense before we met. Back when we were so innocent. All this emotion that we're buried in, tied up, fired up on this adrenaline. How am I supposed to be your ray of light, your ray of light? Not a cloud inside, what a perfect night. I should be your ray of light, your ray of light. But that's not me. And I'm falling asleep at the wheel. Guess I forgot how to feel. Just for a
It sounds like a cabaret to you. That's what you said. I could live 1,000 years and still not know just what you meant. It sounds like a cabaret to you. What can I say when I know that you would feel that way about anything I play? I'll bet my songs all sound the same to you. I'll bet they fucking do. I'll bet they sound the same because you've only heard like two. I'll bet my shit all sounds the same to you. I'll bet it fucking does. Given the circumstances, that does not amount to much. How could you do it on my turf